Hey, what's up, everybody? Okay, there we go. There we go. This is going to be awkward as hell. I actually don't have a tripod with me today. Okay, we might just have to do things left-handed today. We're going to get right into the sewing machine unboxing. So, one thing I didn't tell anyone is someone ruined living with my aunt for me. So I had actually been back home for like a few weeks, which were probably the most miserable time of my life. And, well, that wasn't healthy at all. Because I had actually gotten to detox from all the crap by living at my aunt's house for a little bit. And I was supposed to be there until mid-November, right? But no, I'd actually been back with my parents for a couple weeks. And, well, life be lifing. So, I've been busting my ass on Uber Eats. Because, well, realistically I need a second job. And I can't really seem to find anything for a career change, so figured supplement my income through Uber Eats, right? Because one, I was already approved to do Uber Eats, so it's not that big of a deal. And two, like, there's tons of perks for doing it. Realistically, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to grind for the free year of Costco membership of Platinum. I did get, like, some sorry money from family. So, like, something I wasn't expecting to get at all. But it's also kind of my family cutting ties with me because this puts some at odds with my parents, right? So, now I have an apartment. Stroke of luck, yes, but the next 4 or 5 months are really make or break for me. If I don't succeed, I'm screwed, basically. But hey, I take life by the handlebar. Like, obviously I have certain morals that I'm not going to violate. And there's certain brand risk that I would never take. Certain things I would never do even if they weren't a brand risk. But there's a life I'm building towards. And, you know, I want to be able to settle down with a cute ride or die girl. And, you know, I want to travel the world with someone. And that's the life and lifestyle I'm building towards. Also, I am opening my sewing machine one-handed, so, like, it's going to be scuffed. Normally I have a tripod for this. Normally I carry all the IRL stuff in my backpack, but since I just moved, like, I still have to go get that from home. Hopefully a place I will never need to go back to. And then, yeah, like, my budget may be tight. I may be receiving some level of assistance for my autism, but, which realistically, it's not like I need the assistance part in the program, I need the money from it. Now it's like I can start creating content again, What a lot of people don't realize is for small creators, even though a lot of people don't like doing the Stream Element sponsorships, they actually are what allow us to pay our bills and put food on the table. Like, until we can get bigger. But for me, I'm someone who doesn't have a voice, and content creation is kind of my only choice. Like, when I dead ass say I have no choice but to succeed as a creative, like, that's literally it. Like, I've tried everything. And then, yeah, I'm also starting my own business in that I am starting an apparel line. And, you know, Venomous Ninetales LLC is also a media company. So, we'll see where that goes. Okay, I'll just leave the foam on that part. I would never show you guys feet pics if I was paid. I'm definitely not going to do it for free. That's something I would never do either way. Also, like, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but like, I posted on my IG that she borrowed my bed slats. Like, it's also in my Discord if anyone wants to check it out. Like, it looks pretty, but it's not, like, super nice, you know? Like, it's not a proper harness. It's just, I used a rope because I thought it looked pretty. And IKEA bed slats tend to come off the elastic. So, oh yeah, I get to keep it on the elastic, and it gets to look pretty. That's, like, my train of thought. Form and function. I would have preferred, like, nylon, hemp, or jute. But cotton's the cheapest, and it's just for reinforcing my bed slats, which already kind of distribute the weight amongst themselves, so there's really, like, no point in going for, like, hemp or nylon. Even though hemp or nylon would feel nicer, but again, like, it's just my bed slats. Like, nobody's going to appreciate that but me. However, in case someone wants to get the same idea to modify their IKEA furniture something not shit, well, now they can look at my Instagram and borrow ideas from that. Okay. There we go. I know, this is super, super scuffed. Normally my audio quality is better than this. Sewing machine. And yeah, there's really no way to like put this under and clip it. Which does kind of bother me that they didn't give us a clip piece. That annoys me to no end. Okay. Let's see here. Can I reverse the camera? There we go. My hair is not that nice and neat today. Okay. It's normally a lot. I hate to say it, but I have been lounging around my bed all day. Not by choice, but like, because it's an emotional detox, right? So, yeah, I'm not trying to change the focus, I'm trying to park it. Ay vey. So, it's a little foot pedal. Wait, I got an idea. So maybe not the best idea, but maybe I could do this. Sorry. Over there. That's my bed. I know. Too early in the tour, but I want to connect this and... Okay, this is interesting. Like, it connects with an aux cable. So... Okay, that was interesting. Hey, Grid. Thank you. I'm having a hard time keeping my phone from falling over. I don't have my I do not have my usual tripod.
Release the volume keys. To turn on talkback, press and
Yeah. I do not have my usual... I do not have my usual tripod, so this is going to be scuffed. I did... Yeah, okay, Google. Yeah. Okay. I have no good way of parking my phone, by the way. I normally have like this tripod / selfie stick that I use. It's like really good, a really big one, so there's like very little wobbling. It's very good for IRL streaming. Like the only step above that would be like if they made a gimbal attachment for a selfie stick, because gimbals, you either have the gimbal or you have the length of the selfie stick, and there needs to be something in the middle. What I want to do is SmallRig makes a lot of stuff that can be used for IRL streaming. Yeah, I had to open that with my teeth because I couldn't figure out it was a keyhole design. Yeah. On today's episode of, Scuffed Metalhead installs a sewing machine. And then my outlet's right over there. I have an up system there. I'm not fully moved in. Like, it's still a work in progress, but I got to sleep here last night. Yeah, I do. When we get our little condo, or like 3-bedroom apartment or whatever we end up getting, yeah, like this won't be an issue. Well, yeah, because we're going to get a bigger place. It's not going to be like a freaking studio. Like, it's a cozy studio. And like, yeah, hopefully next summer, if all goes according to plan, God willing. But yeah. And then, let's see. Right now, I'm kind of convinced to try to get as much, like, I want to stay, like, within 30-45 minutes of downtown. But honestly, as long as we're within 30-45 minutes of the source, and, like, I have a quick way of getting to, like, City of Industry, I think that's what matters. Eventually, though, I do want to do, like, a full-on content creator house. Like, not just us, but, like, as many of our friends as are willing to join us. And, like, get a little bit of a community or even a commune going. Well, truth be told, like, I'm just gonna, like, mortgage hack it to where we're all kind of, the rent chipped in for all the utilities and everything, but it's split semi-evenly. But that's a pipe dream at the moment. We're crawling our way up the grassroots way. It's also the punk rock way. I feel like people forget, like, I am a moderate punk. So, I am very much like grassroots, DIY, hands on the ground kind of. I feel like people just forget that. These are all like the little and you have a K-pop star living with you? Yeah, like you're gonna be doing the training at the K-pop center. It's not even a Kappa, dude. Like, that's a dead ass. Like, we both know you're talented. And it's not like, okay, it's not unusual for K-pop and J-pop groups to import American talent. It's not as common as like other parts of Asia, but it's common enough. Like some idol groups have actually had like white girls. So who knows? Maybe you'll get into a boy band. Also, I like you have a sewing machine because I know how to use one. This couldn't be a coincidence. Yeah, okay, so if you want to talk about how God works that out, check this out. It's computer numerically controlled with an onboard microprocessor. These are all different stitch patterns it can automate. Yeah. Like, this is the nice shit. Like, you could see what, like, and this was a cover for there until I put the longer extended piece on. Like, eventually I'm gonna get it its own standing desk. The other thing is, like, okay, I love that I'm basically a free agent now because I am embracing, like, not just tech wear, but, like, more alternative fashion as a whole. Like, again, like, we all know, like, I'm a punk and a metalhead. I'm a little bit emo. I mean, like, pop culture emo. Like, or subculture emo, not, like, emotional sad boy. Although I am a sad boy, but like, not in the way people think because they don't know what the term means. But yeah. Okay. There's a couple things like that I might be assembling later. Like, again, like I am barefoot, so I'm trying not to show that. I mean, if someone clips that out of context, I'm not at fault here. They're the perv. But I don't want to give them that satisfaction because they can, you know, they can go stick a cactus where the sun don't shine. You know, the good old cactus dildo. Yeah. One of my favorite... When someone's being a douchebag, one of my favorite things is like the go screw a cactus one. Or like when someone talks about their ex being a douchebag, it's like, you dodged a bullet. They can go screw a cactus. I'm a little juvenile that way. Okay, so... Okay, I might have to assemble this off stream. PG, please. I'll try to keep it PG, but like... It's okay if I still swear, right? Like, I could say like shit and fuck. I just, can't make the go screw a cactus comment. I will try to. Like, okay, technically speaking. Okay, let me get the camera. Technically speaking, my stream is PG-13, but I allow for like any manner of swear words to be said as long as they're not like racial slurs. So, no racial slurs, no sexual slurs, none of that shit. But like, you could say shit and fuck. Did you get the internet fixed out? Okay, so I did get a direct line to Frontier, finally, and I tagged them in one of my posts, and they responded, yeah, give this to your building super, like this link. So I have a direct line, and I have a link that have been forwarded to my building super. Well, the direct line, not yet, because I have to log into Reddit on my phone, since I typically use my burner Reddit account on my phone and my main on my desktop, which is right over there. And then I'm going to be building the new PC. So there's a lot I have to go through. A lot. But yeah. Also, like, dude, I'm gonna be buying like actual techwear clothing and making techwear videos pretty soon. Also, I was tempted to post this on my Instagram, but like, if you see these here, those used to be natural vampire fangs, like in high school. Not like literal vampire, but like they were actually shaped that way. I miss having those, but like I ground them from like clapping my teeth due to my recessed lower jaw. So I have to get my jaw cut here here and then down the chin. And then they're going to put 2 screws that are going to extend my jaw forward by like 2-3 centimeters. And then instead of me biting like this, I'm going to be biting like this. But it won't strain my jaw muscles to do so, because they're going to stretch to fit. And the tendons are going to stretch to fit, and then I won't get jaw tension headaches anymore. Yeah, make sure to warn me, like... Yikes, why? Is that really needed to do? Well, yeah, like... I have permanent jaw tension. Put it this way. Imagine having a Glock with a hairpin trigger that's permanently cocked, and that Glock is aimed at your foot. One misstep, and you shoot yourself in the foot. That's what my jaw is like. So, I have permanent jaw tension. If I don't take, like, Anaxaparin sodium, which is literally, like, God fucking Aleve, like, I thank God for Aleve, because I have to take it, like, every other day to not get jaw tension headaches. Like, I will wake up with, like, a massive migraine, or I'll go about my day just normally, really groggy, and then get a migraine midday. That's from jaw tension. Like, Kaiser has known about this for 10 years, like 10, 12 years, and done nothing. That's, like, I no longer have Kaiser, I have HealthNet now, and hopefully I can also get my dental with HealthNet, because technically I qualify, right? I can now switch over to, I can now assign dental since I'm not with Kaiser anymore, with like my Medi-Cal. So I can go with HealthNet, and then Optum takes HealthNet. So I could probably get my jaw surgery done through Optum, and they're not restrictive. Like, if I want a trizepatide for like weight loss, they'll prescribe me a trizepatide. If I want a semaglutide, they'll prescribe me a semaglutide. They'll literally do anything I ask, because another friend of mine, ironically also named Josh, weird how the three of us are named Josh, right? So he has Optum, and like his aunts all had Kaiser, and like his aunts had miscarriages through Kaiser. He's like, yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get HealthNet and then endorse that to Optum. And well, Optum has treated him really, really well over the years. So that's why I'm going with Optum. Or HealthNet through Optum, right? Okay. There's manual de instrucciones, and operations manual. This is the English one. I was reading the French one. I am an idiot. I can semi-pronounce French, but I cannot read it. Oh, you actually know Korean, though. Like, you're taking Korean lessons. Like, for you, this is just practice of your homework. I don't know jack about French. I can just, like, fake pronounce it, okay? Like, I could pronounce it semi-believably for voiceover work. But, like, I do not actually know French. I know enough Japanese to bullshit my way through, like, a sushi menu. English is badly spoken French, badly spoken Norse, badly spoken Latin, badly spoken German, badly spoken Gaelic, badly spoken Swiss. It's the Frankenstein monster of languages. English is a mutt. Is it the English is not a language, it's 3 languages in a trench coat pretending to be one language? Because I've seen that one. Like, that's literally something I was forced to watch in high school. Like, in English class, ironically. English is a bastardized language. An extremely bastardized language. And that's being nice about it. Like, it's my primary language because God knows I only speak enough Spanish to order food. Which isn't really that big of a loss when you think about it. Look, I don't have a tripod on me, okay? Now you want to see up the nose? Do I have a booger or something? Like, I need to go grab like a tissue or a napkin? Relax, I didn't make it weird. I could have. Because I am a troll. I am juvenile. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna use the quilting guide. The walking foot, I might use that. Piercing foot, blah blah blah, quilt, eyelet punch. 6, twin needle. I'm not going to use a twin needle. Ten bobbin, 11 wide table, 9 seam ripper. Okay, yeah. Looks like most of it can just go back in the pouch then. There's gonna be very few projects where like I actually need the twin needle. Looks like I can just put all this crap back. And like I won't need it. Or like I pull it out as I need it. Organ needles, pretty sure I don't need those. They're not like for writing a piano. Well, I assume those are more for quilting. I didn't buy it for quilting. I bought it because it's like the third most used sewing machine amongst cosplayers. Hey Shin, how are you? This, like as a tripod, I've kind of tried, but we could try again. So I've been okay. Not the best. I will openly admit, not the best. My life has been crazy. Yeah, I can't. So I'm hanging in there. Let's switch the camera and do a little bit of an apartment tour. So I did end up getting my own place, like finally. And after about a month, I'm able to finally move in here. Though the downside is I'm losing about a month of rent. Medicine, Ricola, Death Wish water, microwave, stove, fridge. Here's my pantry. There's the old lock and stuff. Low-key, I changed one of the locks. But I've been hanging in there. Things could be better, but I finally have my own place. It's what I've been grinding for a little bit, but also got a little bit of unexpected help. So now I'm finally on my own and can finally detox from being at my parents' place. So things are beginning to look up, and hopefully will improve soon. I was actually just setting up my sewing machine earlier. It turns out there's a lot of accessories that I don't know how to use and probably won't need to use, but on the bright side, I have a pretty nice sewing machine that will probably last me. Heck yeah. Congrats, yeah. I'll figure it out when I get out there. Oh, you mean the sewing machine stuff? Well, dude, yeah, Grid, when we're sharing a place, yeah, in next summer, right? You're more than welcome to borrow the sewing machine whenever. I'm not gonna keep it in my bedroom or anything. It's gonna be in an office. So, yeah, God willing. It's been a grind, man. It's been a major grind. Honestly, oh, and I can bring my car here tomorrow because we finally got the garage sorted out. My building doesn't have in-building parking, so it's all street parking, but there are garages that have monthly rentals. Got that figured out, so I can finally use one of those. And then the only thing is I have a lot of trash in the sewing machine now, so I need to take my trash out first, either later tonight before sunset or first thing tomorrow morning. And I already have laundry to do, which is something I'm kind of dreading. It is what it is. Eventually those boxes, I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I'll probably stack them in a corner somewhere. Those boxes? There's 3 of them. I'll probably stack them in a corner somewhere. Okay, so we can keep the English manual. Spanish and French go bye-bye. I am ethnically Spanish, but yeah, laundry is easy. Like, we do have, like, in-building washing machines, so that's not too bad. I just have to buy, like, laundry detergent. That's, like, the only thing. Hold on, let me switch the camera. But there, like, now you can see my sewing machine. And these drawers are a lot emptier than they were when I was living with my parents, and this is my bed. It could be a little bigger, but it's comfy for now, and then eventually I just have to get a new place in summer. So that's pretty much it. We ordered Chinese food, and I was going to Keen's practice since the food was going to be here in an hour. I figured I could do practices afterwards. Yeah, that's fair. Also, after reinforcing my bed slats, I have so much of this left over. How many of your friends know I'll be moving in with? If you're talking, okay, so 2 of my IRLs know. Eric and the other Josh. They know. Sam? Haven't talked to Sam recently. Haven't been that close to Sam in a while. Oh wait, there's a third person that knows. Becky knows. So, we'll see what comes up. But, realistically, I don't think... yeah. Like, because here's the thing, like, hopefully they can help out. They'll probably help with moving some of our stuff. Eric depends on his schedule. I don't know what Eric's schedule is going to be. I need to give him the new Discord invite. Eric's a shift lead. As a barista. He's a shift lead at a coffee shop. Yeah. And here's the irony. It seems like in the position retrospective of where we are, it seems like a shit ton of money. According to the actual value of the dollar, that makes it feel worse though. But that's just the reality of like where we're at. Like, it's hard to, like, if you want to change careers, it's extremely difficult to do so. Like, you have an easier time getting a job while you still have a job. You can't do that, like... not recently. Yeah, like, we talked about it a while ago, but not recently. And, like, obviously, like, new options have come up since then, right? So it's like... which one's going to be cheaper? Which one's going to be more expensive? We haven't decided, like, which way we're moving you out here, right? Like, yeah, we might need to replan it. That's part of it. Part of it's we need to sit down and replan it. Also, like, this is meant to be a quick, short stream. I don't know... Yeah, better planet. I don't know how long I'm going to be live for. And then, like, we're talking about like a minimum of like $1,500 to $2,000 to move you out here, which is gonna be literally the same as it would cost for a moving truck. Well, I showed up, so it's longer now. Yeah. That's on the minimum, right? Expect it to be closer to 2,000 because shit's gonna happen, and you want to over budget. Yeah. If we drive your stuff out here with like a rented truck and a rented trailer, we're talking like 2,400, and that's not budgeting for food. So there's that. Do we drive through the night or find people to stay with it to save cost? One for my food. I still have to get a hunting permit out here. Like friends I know. Friends you know that can stay with your stuff. Stay with friends along the way to save money. I like that idea. Because then realistically we just have to pay for our own food, right? And then like what? We Uber into town, get breakfast, and then we hit the we Uber back and hit the road. Like yeah, we could totally do that. And then yeah, that way we just go to like a diner or something for breakfast. We get back in a truck and then we hit the road, and we stay with people. Like if we need to order something, like we'll order in a pizza or whatever. Yeah, we could do, and then like that'll save us quintas. Like they're comfy for like the bed and breakfast that they are. Could they be like a million? They're not like a super luxury hotel. The longest part, my friend Roof said, was Texas, because the roads are really long. Austin, big as Toronto. You go 3 hours in either direction, and you're still in Austin. But Texas allows you to do, like, Texas has special freeways that are really nice if you own a sports car, especially packing enough water. But we're going to be buying water at a couple different stops. When we pass through Texas, I plan on going to a head. Just because, like, Wheeman keeps bragging about it. And, well, he did, like, a year ago. He's been out in Cali for a while now, but he used to be like, if you ever go to Texas to get the real Texan experience, you gotta go to a head. Which is, like, their version of a Mega Walmart. Like, if you've heard of Megalomart, it's based off of Head. H-E-B, which is like the... Yeah, like moving vehicles. Yeah, moving vehicles we're not going to want to get on those special lanes on the freeway. Just because, dude, okay, so... Those freeways, they allow you to drive as fast as you want. Like, to go above 80, basically. Between 80 and 100, right? So... They're nice if you own a sports car. They suck if you're driving a moving van. Which, we're going to have a moving trailer attached to a pickup truck. We are taking the regular freeway. And we are making sure we get... We're making sure we get you out to Cali within, like, ideally less than a week. Like... I don't want to take too long with it. I want to get you to Cali as quickly and as reasonably as possible. Yeah, it's a great vlogging content, right? Like hauling your stuff cross country, but the quicker we can do the trip, the better. I don't think we're going to be driving through the night. So, and we have to get at least 6 hours of sleep every night. So we're going to budget like to have like 8 hours at like every hotel that we stay at. And like we're going to be like booking these hotels the day of, unless we're staying with friends. So it's going to be like Best Westerns. So that's the way it's going to go. But on the bright side, we'll be back in what flying some of my stuff would cost too. Like maybe fly half the stuff and drive the other half. And drive. I mean, what we could do. Hear me out. We just rent a van. Like a Sprinter van, right? It's going to cost us as much in gas as a pickup truck anyway. If I secure the new place, you mail me all the small items in big boxes, and then we just move your desk and your chair and your bed. And we put that in the back of a Sprinter van. We put your desk sideways and we unbolt the legs. We put your chair wrapped in bubble wrap on its side, and then that's an idea. Like, you should write all this down because like I know we've talked about some of these ideas before. The Friends to Stay With is a new one. Okay, yeah, you could leave your bed there too. And then what we can do is we can just buy you a new bed when you're out here. There's ideas. But also, don't be surprised if like I invite a certain cutie over to cook for her. Okay? Oh yeah, I've been on cell data temporarily set up Spectrum until half of like the commercial leasing offices. So I'm wondering, theoretically, right? Could they just like convert one of the offices into a loft apartment, rent it for like $2,000 even, right? And then we just move into the loft? Like a 3-bedroom loft apartment? It's an idea, but I don't think they'll go for it. I don't think they're using all the offices, though. Like, the main office downstairs gets used. And, like, my building has 4 addresses. Like, ending in 3, 5, 7, and 9. Half my building gets Frontier and the other half doesn't. And the half that doesn't is the apartment half. But the commercial offices get it. So there's that. But I might temporarily have to get Spectrum, even though I'm going to hate it, until my building super can get Frontier set up. And then ironically, there's like down the street, there's literally an apartment complex that like literally is pre-wired for Frontier. I'm just like, and I'll just from an office to your apartment. I told Frontier, like, if it was legal, I would just tap the terminal in the offices and run a fiber cable into my apartment because I know how to, and I'm not afraid to drill through the drywall. Like, I told them, like, I'm not afraid to do this. If it was legal, I would have done it by now. Or better yet, we get 2 satellite dishes that can communicate with each other across country. Oh wait, Elon Musk already did that. It's called Starlink. Like him or hate him, like, he has some good ideas and some trash ideas. By the way, even though Teslas are like kind of poorly built, they are the only EVs that are built in America. I can see why Titus uses Starlink. I just can't find any information as to what the upload is. Because if it has greater than 40 upload, we could use it to stream on. If we could get like 100, 200 upload, we could stream in 4K, dude. See if Titus can get us the upload for it. Oh, and as much as this guy should really quit Twitch, Dan Clancy uses Starlink to stream on Twitch. Because he lives out in like the middle of nowhere. I will never understand that guy. Dan Clancy is just a big weirdo. Yeah, my internet is better than his. Well, yeah, you have like a full gig down and like at least 40 up, right? 40 up is 11 gigabits up. It's not cold. That's actually... Oh yeah, and I also can't type while I'm streaming this way. And I also can't type while I'm streaming this way. Thank you for effing, internet. Technically, I shouldn't flip off my cell phone provider. I owe them money. Well, you shouldn't have to teach her how to use it for her to know 73 degrees isn't cold. It might just be a sign of aging. Because that's literally perfect autumn weather, dude. Oh, yeah, she's not gonna learn it. Like, it's a lost cause. Like, she's just gonna have to figure it out herself, like, when you're gone. And I'm not saying that to be mean. It's just, like... She hasn't taken the time for you to teach her. She wanted me to turn up the heat. Yeah, but, like, dude, like, 73 degrees is not cold. It might be a sign of aging. Yeah, so... How do I say this? What's the politically correct way to say this? Elderly people, sometimes their bones get cold when it's perfectly warm outside. And I know she's not like elderly, like she's my mom's age, right? Yeah. Let's not put personal issues on Twitch. Yeah, but like... Okay, dude, like... Want to just change the topic? Because, like... If it... Yeah. Not say it again? Yeah. Want to just change the topic? Also, like, for future... Because we've been talking about this for... I can always delete the VOD, but... Yeah, maybe, like, don't bring up stuff like that. Okay, food's here. I'll do you a solid and, like, I'll delete the VOD, but, like... I'm responding to chat. That's the thing. It'll expire anyway. It'll expire in about 2 weeks. Yeah. Okay, then I'll leave the VOD up. But like, it'll expire in about 2 weeks, right? 3 months if you're partnered. Wait, no. It used to be 3 months. They lowered it to a month for partners. But it's like 2 weeks for affiliates. But yeah. If you notice, like sometimes I will talk about my personal issues on Twitch, but I just don't go into detail. Like if it's my like I won't say it in certain channels because like trauma dumping, right? But I will say it. I'll say my stuff in my channels, like yeah, like my parents and I don't get along, and then some idiot from high school is gonna come in and be like, "Your parents love you," and I'm like, "You don't know what the hell's been going on for like 28 years, like." You didn't even know me in high school, like now you're coming into Twitch chat, like acting like we've known each other forever. Like yeah, that's stuff that happens to me. I'm not even famous. Network is unstable due to weak network connection. And we're back. Okay. But like, I'm not famous. I'm not Emiru. I'm not Mizkif. I'm not in OTK. I'm not Soda Poppin'. But people will come in and like act like they've known me forever when I know of them through high school, but like I don't even know them. And like just randomly be like, your parents love you, and I'm like, no, they don't. Like you don't know me. It's like one of the most cringe things. It's meant well, but it's also super gaslighty. It's meant well, but it's like also super gaslighty. Like eventually they're come on, network connection, stabilize. Okay, so eventually these people from high school are going to basically see me become like full tech war, Spanish rocker, visual K vampire, right? Like, sort of like, put it this way, like emo Bruce Wayne, right? And then they're not even realizing that like probably some of their favorite artists dress this way. And then be hella judging me. Like, that's the reality of what's going to happen. And honestly, like, it's going to be kind of amusing for me when it does happen. Because, like, at the end of the day, I am who I am. And these are within my liberties. And this is stuff that's, like, really basic that should not be, like, an issue of conscience. But people make it that. And I'm like, at some point, people's conscience won't mature unless, like, they're kind of forced to. But at the same time, it's like, I don't want people I know from high school in here in the first place. So, it is what it is. Like, it's gonna get worse when I do become famous. When, like, my apparel brand takes off, it's gonna become a lot worse. Basically ban all the stupid people. But I want to get some amusement when we do ban them. You see, I'm a troll. People from high school that pretend like they know you and have no idea what's going on in your life. They say stupid shit that's meant well, but they also like really don't know what they're talking about. But then act like they've known you forever. Like, people I've known from high school, I'm not friends with them. I'm not friends with any of them. That's the reality of the matter. Like, maybe I'm friends with a couple people from college, and like close friends, I have like one close friend from college that I'm still close with. I've had some closer friendships become more superficial, but they're still friends. They're just not in the inner circle like they used to be. But like people, okay, when you become famous, people will act like they've known you all their lives. No one from my high school, from a church I was going 2 years ago, didn't even contact me. But people are shallow where I live, except for my neighbors I live close to. Yeah, most people, I would say most people are shallow. It's kind of sad, really. Think about it this way, like real ones IRL, like 3 IRL. And that's literally, like, I can count them like that. Then, who else? Then most of the real ones I've met through Twitch. And, like, it's the people I've met through. Not all are. Yeah, not everyone is shallow, just a lot of people. And then, it's weird because, like, people I've met through Twitch are actually closer friends than like half the people I know IRL. Like the only put it this way, the only friend of mine from college that's actually like stayed one of my best friends is Eric. But then people that I know through Twitch, well, they might not be my best friend. I trust them with my life, and you know who some of them are. Like, because we watch a lot of the same people. Like, obviously, like, you know who Homegirl is that I trust with my life. This is why I want to get like a bot. Why I want to get like a bot that's like active 24/7 in like an Amazon server, so that like I can raid out when I'm IRL streaming. So I'm going to just end it here. We managed to make it like an hour into stream. Sadly, we couldn't get a couple more people. But like we averaged like 4 viewers at one point. You know, I think IRL is the way to go, and I think IRL is how we're gonna grow the stream. It's just really hard to do when like you don't have good internet. Yeah, I could do that. I'll talk to you later.